Ta-da!
Ta-da!
It's us!
Here we are! Ta-da!
Here we are.
Welcome to Shanty-Day number 24.
24?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Shanty-Day
boy.
number 24. And it is Shanty Imposter Week, hence the clever disguises. I'm
Yep.
sure you weren't sure who we were at first.
Just a couple of blanket ghosts.
Yep, just chilling. Also makes me think of the aliens from Sesame Street.
Yep.
Those. Yep. So the other thing that it makes me think of. But whatever it makes you think of, sorry for that visual image. I'm Sky.
I'm Sagan.
And we're siblings. And yeah, we love sea shanties. And so we've been here every day singing some sea shanties. And this week we've been doing shanties that are imposter is probably actually the wrong word. Like they're still, you know, about the sea and all those kinds of things, but they're more modern. They're not from
yeah. No,
the
they were
age
never
of
actually
sail.
sung as shanties.
Yeah. Other than people singing them for fun now. So which one are we doing today?
So today's shanty, we've got a little bit of Stan Rogers for you.
Yeah.
He's a Canadian folk singer, died in a tragic airplane accident when he was in his early 30s, I believe. So it's called Northwest Passage. And it's about the early explorers and when they were coming across trying to find a sea route from England and from Europe to the Pacific Ocean and to Asia. Although, honestly, it would have been, it's a shorter distance to just go straight through, but it's not faster because there's stuff in the way and not just water.
But they were hoping for a shorter routes of travel for trade and all those other things.
And it was a lot of expeditions were lost before they finally found the way through. And it sort of compares and contrasts all of these early explorers to the singer's own narrative journey. There's a lot of Canadian geography that's brought up. It's considered something of an unofficial national anthem of Canada. But
certainly one that is very familiar. A lot of us in the United States are familiar with folk songs and people like Pete Seeger or other guys like that. And this would be sort of similar for those of us that are the Yanks watching in the States here, sort of similar along those lines. Shout out to my guys from Young Men's Ensemble that we're a part of. We actually did this particular piece when we traveled to Canada and did this piece as a part of a concert series. And actually we walked into this beautiful church where we were performing and all of the lights were ships. They were sailing ships. And we found out that this church was actually was set up to be specifically for sailors and things that were there in the port in Montreal. And so it was a really neat kind of an experience that way. So shout out to those guys. Miss singing with you guys, but you'll know this one and you can sing right along with us. But it's beautiful. This is one that we really just love as a song and as a shanty, and we hope that you love it too. So this one has
a chorus,
right? A little bit longer.
Yeah.
So
it's a little bit more of a foxtail or a four-bitter than a traditional work song. As far as style goes. And
the lyrics are down below in the description of the video. And you probably want them just because it's a little bit longer of a tale that way. But yeah, so shall we learn the chorus to this one?
Sure. So it starts off with the chorus. Yeah. Sure. For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
And so you can sing it again in whatever octave you'd like, or harmonize along, as we're going to do in a minute. But yeah, you can hear it's just a beautiful, beautiful chart and a beautiful sort of narrative journey that the songwriter is sort of leading you through. A little bit of history, but also a little bit of personal experience, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, part history, part personal experience, part love letter to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canadians. We love us some Canadians.
America's hat.
No, no, that is very wrong. Completely incorrect.
America's halo.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate. But we do love our Canadian friends. We have lots of friends that come down for our camps and things, and we've been up to Canada on a number of occasions. So, because we're not that far from our Canadian friends. In fact, we were just talking to some Canadian friends last night. So we miss you, Canadian friends. We love you, and hope you guys are hanging in up there as well. We've been thinking about you. So here's a little love letter to our Canadian friends.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward from the Davis Strait is there 'twas sent to lie, a sea route to the Orient for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered broken bones, and a long forgotten lonely cairn of stones. For just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. 3 centuries thereafter I take passage overland, in the footsteps of brave Kelso, where his sea of flowers began, watching cities rise before me, and behind me sink again, this tardiest explorer, driving hard across the plain. For just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. And through the night behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to race the roaring Fraser to the sea. For just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. How then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them, I left a settled life and threw it all away, to seek a Northwest Passage at the call of many men, to find there but the road back home again. For just one time I would take a Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. There you go.
Yay! We love you, Canada, and all our Canadian friends. So we hope you enjoyed a little imposter shanty for the day. We'll be back again tomorrow with more imposter shanties to finish out our was spring break and now is no longer spring break,
Our
but imposter spring break here. But it's all right. We're glad to be able to sing with you every day, and we hope all is well with you. And come back tomorrow for more insanity like you've become accustomed to here. Sorry? No, not really
Not
sorry.
sorry.
No,
No.
not really sorry. But you now know what you've gotten yourself into.
Yeah, by episode 24, you really should know.
Yeah, that's what it is. But we love you guys, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.